Okay, good afternoon to one and all. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed regarding working principle of DC generator. Also, we have discussed the types of winding which are used in the DC generator. Okay, so how it will be works, we have already understand uh, by giving an one example or simple loop generator, that is by considering one of the simple loop generator or a single turn generator. By taking an single turn, we have understand the actual working principle of DC generator, how it will be works, then which types of winding it can be used. So this one also we have already discussed. Also we have discussed regarding EMF equation, that is EMF equation of DC generator. So important question is that derive an EMF equation of a DC generator. So the EMF equation E, it is equals to 5 P N Z divided by 60A. So this equation we have already derived, that is induced EMF E, or it can be represented by EA. It is equals to 5 P N Z divided by 60A. Okay, 5 P N Z divided by 60A. So this is the induced EMF equation. This one is the induced EMF equation, that is 5 P N Z divided by 60A, where phi is nothing but flux per pole, P is nothing but number of poles of the machine, number of poles which are used at the time of construction, that is poles of the machine. N is nothing but speed of rotation, that is N is nothing but speed of rotation. Z is nothing but total number of conductor. Then A is nothing but armature parallel path. So we can write this equation in this form also, that is E is directly proportional to phi into N. So we have tell at the time of starting, that is starting of EMF equation, I have tell that the induced EMF equation, it should be depends upon three factor. तीन factor वरती depends राहील. First one is nothing but the flux, so magnetic field or it may be flux. Then the speed of the rotation, and some of the constant K which are used at the time of construction. मग कॉन्स्टंट के मध्ये कोणते पार्ट येतात बघा, सी हियर at the time of that means construction, there are Z number of conductor, that is total number of conductor. Then A is nothing but number of parallel path, and the P is nothing but number of poles. Again, number of parallel path is depends upon types of winding. So there are two types of winding, we have discussed this one. In that first one, see, there are two types of winding. In that first one type is nothing but wave winding, and second one is nothing but lap winding. Okay, so in case of wave winding, do you know that the armature parallel path A is equals to M into 2, that is 2M होता. Okay, 2M, where M is nothing but 1 2 3 4, that is a simplex type of winding, duplex type of winding, triplex type of winding. According to this, number of parallel path will be changed. And in case of lap winding, A is equals to M into P, where M is nothing but 1 2 3 4 and up to so on. So, and P is nothing but number of poles of the machine. For simplex type of winding, armature parallel path A, it is equals to number of poles of the machine. When simplex type of winding, M is equals to 1. Duplex type of winding, M is equals to 2, so that it is nothing but 2P. जेवढे poles असतील त्याला multiply by 2. So these are the number of parallel path. In case of number of parallel path in case of DC generator. Okay, so according to this, we want to do the calculation while solving a problem. based on induced EMF equation, or it may be EMF equation. Okay, now today we will discuss about the next one point of this unit, DC generator, is that the types of DC generator. So what are the types of DC generator, how these types it will be done, or it may be how these types, which types of machine it can be used for which application, we will understand this point today. So in that, the types of DC generator. So see, the DC generator, it is classified according to the way in which the magnetic field is developed. Okay, DC generator हे अशा वेनी क्लासिफाइड केलं जातं where the magnetic field is developed. Magnetic field कशी डेव्हलप करतोय त्याच्यावरती डिपेंड आहे. So magnetic field, it can be developed in the stator of the machine. So thus there are three basic classification of DC generator. So according to this, there are three basic classification, or the three types of that of DC generator, or it may be DC machine. DC machine चे त्याच्यावरून तीन types असतील. So first one is nothing but the permanent magnet type of field. So that permanent magnet field generator. Second one is nothing but separately excited field. That means excitation is provided separately, so that separately excited field, so we can call it as a separately excited field. Then self-excited field. So according to this, how the field it can be developed, or the how the field winding it can be developed, according to this field winding, there are main three types of DC generator. That is, first one is nothing but permanent magnet type of DC generator. Second one is that self-excited type of DC generator, and the third one is nothing but the separately excited type of DC generator. Okay, self-excited type and the separately excited type of DC generator. Okay, see, you people know that the mechanical we have already tell. That means one of the DC generator is there. It is having and some of the poles, याला काहीतरी poles असतील. Suppose 4-pole DC machine is there. On that 4-pole there are some of the winding it can be wound, and there is a extra excitation it can be needed to that of winding. या winding ला काय पाहिजे? Excitation पाहिजे. So that means the winding excitation it is necessary. What is mean by excitation? Can anyone tell me what is the excitation? Meaning of excitation. We want to excite initially the winding. What is mean by excitation? Can anyone?
Current flow करायचं त्यातून.
Okay, so excitation is nothing but giving a supply, or it may be flowing a current. That is excitation. We are providing a external supply to that of winding. त्या winding ला काय करतोय आपण? External supply provide करतोय. That means we are providing a external supply, or it may be supply to that of winding. So how this magnetic field is created? According to this, there are three types. मग हे excitation कोणत्या पद्धतीने provide करतोय आपण? म्हणजे how this excitation it can be provided, or it may be how this winding it can be excited. According to this, there are three types of DC generator. According to this, there are three types of DC generator. त्याच्यावरून त्याचे तीन types आहेत. So first one is nothing but permanent magnet field generator. Okay, permanent magnet field generator, meaning of that is nothing but we are using the field by using a permanent magnet. Permanent magnet चा यूज करून आपण काय करतोय? Field create करतोय. So that we can call it as a permanent magnet. We can call it as a permanent magnet DC generator. Okay, now separately excited DC generator, or the separately excited field winding. That means, do you know that the field winding it will be present in the DC generator, and we are using a separate DC voltage source to excite the field winding. Suppose I am drawing one of the diagram here. This one is the winding of the machine. Suppose this one is the armature of the machine. Again, this one is the This one is the supply provided to that of machine. Okay, हे एक supply provide केले. Now see, see here, I am using here one of the external DC supply, that is positive to negative voltage or battery voltage. It can be provided to that of field winding. Armature, it can be excited. So armature, DC generator is there. So output generated by the DC generator having and some of the voltage here, and if the load it can be connected, some of the current it will be flowing here. See, here it is this one is the field winding of the DC generator. ही DC generator ची field winding आहे. So this field winding it is excited by using a separate DC source. By using a separate DC source. Okay, it can be excited by using a separate DC source, so that we can call it as a separately excited DC generator. All of you keep in mind why it is called as separately excited DC generator. That means the field winding of the DC machine, it can be excited, field winding of the DC machine, it can be excited by using a separate DC source, separate voltage, or it may be separate DC source. So this field winding, it can be excited by using separate DC source. We can call it as a separately excited DC generator. So this is the second one type. And the third one type is that the self-excited DC generator. So self-excited DC generator, it is nothing but the self-excited DC generator. It is nothing but the field winding of the DC machine. The field winding of the DC machine, it is excited by the current generated by generated itself. म्हणजे जनरेटर मध्येच जनरेट होणारा जो काही करंट असेल, त्या करंट पासून प्रोड्यूस होणारा जो काही करंट असेल, so this current it is provided to that of field winding, or it is fed to that of field winding for excitation. So these types of generator, it is called as self excited DC generator. लक्ष देते का बघा? Separately excited is nothing but how the field winding is developed. Field winding कशी डेव्हलप करतोय त्याच्यावरून त्याचे तीन टाइप आहेत. First one is nothing but permanent magnet. That means we are using a permanent magnet. आपण permanent magnetic field use करतोय for producing a field, or it may be magnetic field. Second one is that separately excited field winding. That means the field winding it is excited by using a separate source of voltage, or it may be a बॅटरीचा यूज करून किंवा सेपरेट व्होल्टेज प्रोव्हाइड करून आपण काय करतोय, फील्ड एक्साइटेशन करतोय. And the third one type is that self excited field. Third one type, it is nothing but self excited field. Okay, so see, these are the main three types of DC generator. Main three types of DC generator. Now we will see one by one. In that first one, the permanent magnet field generator. Permanent magnet type of field generator. See, in case of permanent magnet field generator, in case of permanent magnet field generator, this generator, it is a wide variety of low power application. That means this generator, it can be used for a low power application. हे low power application साठी use केलं जाईल. So it is used for a low power application. Okay, so do you know that the field, magnetic field, it can be created by using a permanent magnet. It is not sufficient as compared to that of electromagnet. So for low power application, or it may be low power application, we are generally use a permanent magnet field type of DC generator. Permanent magnet field type of DC generator. Now the field winding is replaced by a permanent magnet. म्हणजे आपल्या construction मध्ये जी काय field winding आहे, we are using here electromagnet. That means the field winding, it can be replaced by using a permanent magnet. By using a permanent magnet. See, the field winding, it can be replaced by a permanent magnet. they do not require external excitation. That means हे जे काही natural magnet असतील किंवा permanent magnet असतील, it do not require the external excitation to produce a flux or to create a magnetic field, because it is a permanent magnet or it may be natural magnet, and it associated power dissipation to create the magnetic field. It can be associated with the power dissipation, and it will create the magnetic field in the machine. So the space required for the permanent magnet may be less than the required for the field winding. म्हणजे जेवढा field winding ला space लागतोय त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी space, that means space requirement for the DC machine of permanent magnet. So space requirement is less as compared to that of field winding, or it may be electromagnet type of DC generator. Okay, now see the construction for that is nothing but this is the outermost part of the machine. हा machine चा outermost part आहे. So this is nothing but yoke of the machine. On that there are two types again, the stator part and this one is the rotor part. हा जो काय आहे तो rotor part आहे, this one is the stator part. On the inner periphery of the stator च्या inner periphery ला there are permanent magnet are attached. So this one is the permanent magnet having an N pole and S pole. So these are the having N pole, and again here this is the S pole. Always flux lines are passing from N pole to S pole. N pole कडून S pole कडे flux lines काय होतील, pass होतील. So this one is the rotor part. On the outer periphery of the rotor there are some of the slots are constructed. याच्यावरती काय केले, slots construct केले. So in between that slot there are some of the conductor it can be placed. Again these are the shaft of the machine. Okay, again here the commutator segment is present, and it will convert the alternating quantity of the DC machine to the direct quantity by using a commutator segment, and this generated EMF or the generated current it can be collected by using a brush. Brush चा यूज करून तो करंट आपण काय करतोय, कलेक्ट करतोय. It can be fed to that of external supply. Okay, so see here only the instead of field winding we are using the permanent magnet. एवढंच फक्त difference आहे. So we are using the permanent magnet, that is N pole and S pole. N pole magnet, S pole magnet. So that for producing the flux, it do not require the external supply. याला external supply नाही पाहिजे. So because it is a natural magnet or it may be permanent magnet, it will create a magnetic field. Because it is natural magnet, and the magnetic field it will be travel from N pole to S pole. So they do not require external excitation, and it associated power dissipation to create the magnetic field in the machine. Okay, to create the magnetic field in the machine. The space requirement, so space required, it is less as compared to that of electromagnet, or it may be field winding type of magnet. Now notice that the rotor of this machine consists of conventional DC armature with commutator segment and brush. Okay, so हा rotor part जो आहे, so this part it is similar to that of other types of DC machine or conventional our DC machine. Conventional DC machine चे जे काय armature असेल, so same types of armature or the same type of rotor is here also, with commutator segment is present. Also there are brushes is also present. So this one is the first one type, is that the permanent magnet type of DC generator. Permanent magnet types of DC generator. Here the figure it will be shown here. Okay, now second one is that the separately excited type of DC generator. Separate excited, its meaning or the meaning of this is nothing but the excitation provided to that of field winding, it is the separately excited. Okay, it is the separate excitation. See, separately excited is nothing but, consider this is the armature of the machine. Okay, this is the armature of the machine, and suppose these are the two pole, N pole and S pole, Around these two pole there are winding or wound, that is field winding. It can be wound around this pole भोवती काय केलेलं आहे, field winding wound केलेले आहे. And for excitation of this field for excitation of this field winding, that means to create the flux in that field winding from N pole to S pole, there are some of the DC excitation are required. Okay, त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी DC excitation काय आहे, required आहे. So if the DC excitation it can be provided, or the DC voltage it can be provided by using a external DC source. हा एक external DC source आपण use करतोय. By using an external DC source, this DC source it will flow a current to that of field winding, and due to current setup in that field winding it will produces a flux. त्याच्यामुळे ते काय करेल, flux produce करेल. So this flux it will be travel from N pole to S pole. Always it will be travel from N pole to S pole. In between that there is a one of the rotating armature is there. त्याच्यामध्ये एक rotating armature place करतोय. All other construction are same. Again the EMF is induced in that conductor, or it may be armature, and this it can be fed to the load circuitry. Load circuitry ला काय केला जाईल, fed केला जाईल. See, the field magnets are energized from an independent external source of DC current. एक independent external source चा यूज करून आपण काय करतोय, field winding excite करतोय. Okay, so field winding it can be excited by using an independent external DC source. By using independent external DC source we are exciting the field winding. Okay, to produce a flux, this flux it will be travel from N pole to S pole, and then EMF it will be induces. See, the flux produced by the poles it will be depends upon the field current with the unsaturated region of magnetic material of the pole. Okay, see how much amount of strength of that flux, or the flux strength, how much flux it will be produced, this value of flux it will be depends upon the current supplied from that external source, that is field current. Suppose this current is nothing but IF. So if this current is less, suppose this current is 0.1, in the proportion of that 0.1 current the flux will be produced. If the current increases, suppose this current is nothing but 0.3, in the proportion of this 0.3 the flux phi it will be increases, or it may be flux phi it will be produces. Okay, that means the produced flux, or the flux produced by that pole, around that pole, this flux it is depends upon the field current which is given by external source. External source न जो काय field current दिले त्याच्यावरती depends असेल. Okay, that means the flux proportional, or the flux phi it is directly proportional to the field current. Flux phi it is directly proportional to the field current. If the field current it will be increases, the flux production it will be increases. If the field current it will be reduces, then the flux production it will be again reduces. That means there is a direct proportion between the field current and the flux. Field current आणि flux मध्ये काय आहे, direct proportion आहे. So see, but in the saturated region the flux remains constant. Okay, so I think you people know the concept of saturation. Whether you know the concept of saturation, what is meant by saturation? Anyone? Concept of saturation.
त्याच्यामध्ये फ्लक्स कॉन्स्टंट राहते आणि करंट इनक्रीज होत जातो फक्त.
Okay, flux constant राहतील. If we increase the current, that means concept of saturation. Suppose saturation concept, that means it will be like this. Do you know that, for example, in case of saturation, suppose the sugar it is dissolved in the water. आपण साखर पाण्यामध्ये विरघळवतो, right? That means one condition when you are taking some sugar and it will be following on that of water मध्ये तुम्ही टाकताय. So one stage it will become, at that stage sugar it will not dissolve in the water. साखर पाण्यामध्ये विरघळणार नाहीये, साखर as it is राहील. So after this stage it is nothing but saturation point. Getting? This stage it is nothing but saturation point. That means suppose up to one point if I increase the field current, एका particular point पर्यंत जर मी field current increase केला, then the flux phi it will be increases linearly. ओके, म्हणजे जेवढा फील्ड करंट इन्क्रीज करत जाईल तेवढा फ्लक्स काय होणार, इन्क्रीज होणार. सिमिलरली अप टू वन पॉइंट इज देअर, that is one of the saturated point. If again we increase the current, but the flux remains constant value. Flux ची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल, कॉन्स्टंट असेल. So this concept it is nothing but saturation. So same as that of our sugar, it can be dissolved in the water. आपण साखर पाण्यामध्ये विरघळतो. म्हणजे सपोज आपण एक 1 ग्लास पाणी घेतलं, 1 ग्लास पाणी घेतलेलं आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये मी साखर टाकली. सपोज पहिल्यांदा मी 100 ग्रॅम साखर त्याच्यामध्ये टाकतोय. ओके, सो पहिल्यांदा साखर 100 ग्रॅम टाकली, दिस विल बी डिझॉल्व. ती काय करेल, पाण्यामध्ये विरघळून जाईल. देन आय विल अगेन ऍड द 100 ग्रॅम, परत मी 100 ग्रॅम ऍड केली. समवॉट इट विल बी ऑल्सो डिझॉल्व. अगेन आय विल ऍड द 100 ग्रॅम, समवॉट इट ऑल्सो डिझॉल्व. But one stage it will becomes the dissolution of sugar. That means साखर dissolution किंवा पाण्यामध्ये जी विरघळती साखर ती एका स्टेजला विरघळणार नाहीये. So this is nothing but there is a saturation of water, it will be happen. Okay, or this is the saturation concept. See, in here also similar, if the field current is increases, then the flux it is increases according to this direct proportion relation. या relation वरून if the field current increases, then the flux phi it will be increases. Flux phi increase होते up to one point. Is that again if we increase the field current, then the flux remains constant. Flux remains constant. That means this point is nothing but saturation point. This one is the graph is nothing but before saturation, and this graph is nothing but after saturation. Saturation झाल्यानंतर किती जरी field current increase केला, then flux phi काय असेल, कॉन्स्टंटच असेल. So flux phi it becomes constant. Okay, and before saturation it gives an linear proportion. Before saturation it gives an linear proportion. So see, but in the saturated region the flux remains constant. That means after the saturation, this one is the saturation region, this one is the unsaturated region. So for saturated region the flux remains constant. Okay, so see, this is the separately excited type of DC generator. Separately excited figure for that, it is nothing but this one is the armature of the DC machine. The load it can be connected to that of output of the DC machine, and this one is the field winding. The field it can be excited by using a separate DC source or the separate DC excitation. Separate DC excitation of field काय केले, excite केले. Okay, so field it can be excited by using a separate DC source. So this is nothing but the separately excited DC generator. Now next one point is that the self excited DC generator. Self excited DC generator. Now this self excited DC generator it is generally used. So we will see the self excited DC generator. In case of self excited DC generator, the field magnet are energized by the current produced by the generator itself. आता याच्यामध्ये जी काही फील्ड वाइंडिंग आहे त्या फील्ड वाइंडिंगला एक्साइटेशन जे दिलं जाईल ते जनरेटर मध्ये जो काही करंट प्रोड्यूस होईल, सो ड्यू टू दॅट करंट द फील्ड इट विल बी एक्साइटेड. म्हणजे जनरेटर मध्ये प्रोड्यूस होणारा जो काही करंट असेल, सेम करंट इट विल बी ट्रॅव्हल और इट विल बी फ्लोज through the field magnets, and the field magnet it will be energized. So this is nothing but self excited DC generator. See, the field magnet are energized by the current produced by the generator itself. जनरेटर मध्ये प्रोड्यूस होणारा जो काही करंट असेल त्या करंटनच फील्ड काय केली जाईल, एक्साइट केली जाईल किंवा एनर्जाइज केली जाईल. सो जनरेटेड देमसेल्फ. So this is nothing but the self-excited field generator. So its name suggests that self-excited is nothing but its own excitation. That means generated produced a current. It is given to that of field winding for excitation purpose. This is the self-excited field generator. Okay. Now, how it will be happen? See, due to the residual magnetism, this is one of the important point. Due to the residual magnetism, there is always present some of the flux in the pole. Okay, due to residual magnetism concept, before exciting of the field winding, before excitation of the field winding, there is a some of the induced EMF, or there is a some of the residual magnetism. It will be present in that of pole. Okay, so when the armature is rotated, some EMF and hence some induced current is produced, which is partly or fully passed through the field coil, thereby strengthening the residual pole flux. Okay, thereby strengthening the residual pole flux. That means suppose there are three types of DC generator. याच्यामध्ये तीन type of DC generator आहेत. I will draw the diagram of one. Suppose shunt field winding, or it may be shunt generator ची मी diagram draw करतोय. So this is the shunt field winding. Here, this one is the armature of the DC machine. Then this is the load side, or it may be output provided to that of load. हे load ला दिलेला आहे. Okay, see, here it is. This one is the field winding. This one is the armature of the DC machine. This one is the field winding of the DC machine. DC machine ची field winding आहे. See here, there is no any external DC source is used. याच्यामध्ये field winding च्या excitation साठी DC source use केलेला आहे का? Whether the DC source it can be used or not. Whether
No,
any
sir.
external source is used.
No, sir.
Okay, so there is no external source is used. See here, for excitation of this field winding, या field winding चे जे काही excitation असेल, so before providing the excitation, there are some of the residual magnetism. It will be present in that of field मध्ये, field pole मध्ये काहीतरी residual magnetism present असेल. So residual magnetism in the sense of some of the induced EMF, it will be present before giving an excitation. काहीतरी EMF याच्यामध्ये काय असतो, present असतो due to the residual magnetism. Okay, so this induced EMF, it will circulate the some of the current in that of generator. Okay, या field winding मधून तो काहीतरी करंट काय करतोय, जनरेट करतोय, किंवा इंड्यूस्ड होणारा जो काही EMF असेल, it will be flowing through that of field winding. Once the field winding is excited and the armature of the machine, it will be rotated, it will induces some of the current. Okay, त्याच्यामुळे तो काय करेल, एक EMF किंवा induce some of the current, it will be induces, and this current, some amount of current, it will be flowing through the load side, and some amount of current, it will be flowing through the field winding. So that means जो काय स्वतःमध्ये जनरेट होणारा करंट आहे, ओके, याच्यामध्ये जनरेट होणारा जो काही करंट असेल, so from that current the field winding, it can be excited. So field winding of the machine, it can be excited by using the current generated by the generator itself. जनरेटर मध्ये जनरेट होणारा करंट, त्याच्यावरून किंवा त्याच्यावरूनच त्याची फील्ड वाइंडिंग काय होते, एक्साइट होते, or it may be excitation, it will be provided by the self produced current in that of generator, so that we can call it as a self excited field generator. And this current, it will be set off some of the flux in that of field winding. When once the flux it will be set up, then the generator, it will be start generating some of the energy, or it may be some of the power. So when the armature is rotated, some EMF and hence some of the induced current is produced, which is partly or fully passed through the field coil, thereby strengthening the residual pole flux. Yeah, pole flux la strength, that means providing a strength that means providing a strain, that means increasing the flux quantity. So it will produce an EMF, or it maybe it will induces an EMF. So this is called as self-excited DC generator. Okay. Now the self-excited DC generator, self-excited DC generator. Again, this self-excited DC generator, it can be divided into three types. Okay. So these three types, it is based on the how the field winding it can be connected with that of armature. आता याचे सेल्फ एक्साइटेड फील्ड जनरेटरचे किंवा सेल्फ एक्साइटेड डीसी जनरेटरचे तीन टाइप आहेत. So these three types of self excited generator, it is according to the how field winding it can be connected to the armature. फील्ड वाइंडिंगचं आणि आर्मेचरचं कनेक्शन कसं आहे त्याच्यावरती डिपेंड्स असते. ओके, हाउ द फील्ड वाइंडिंग इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड विथ दॅट ऑफ आर्मेचर वाइंडिंग. According to this, there are three types of DC self-excited generator. Okay, so getting the self-excited DC generator चे तीन टाइप आहेत अकॉर्डिंग टू द फील्ड वाइंडिंग कनेक्शन, म्हणजे फील्डचं आणि आर्मेचर कनेक्शन कसं आहे त्याच्यावरून तीन टाइप आहेत. In that first one, the shunt wound DC generator, that is shunt wound self-excited DC generator, series wound self-excited DC generator, and the compound wound self-excited DC generator. Shunt wound, series wound, and the compound wound types of DC generator. Okay, compound wound type of DC generator. So we will see in that first one, the shunt generator. See, in case of shunt generator, why it is called as shunt generator? According to the connection of field winding with the top armature winding. In case of shunt generator, the field winding, it can be connected, field winding, it can be connected in a parallel with that of armature winding. So that we can call it as a shunt wound self-excited DC generator. Okay, लक्षात येते का बघा? सेल्फ एक्साइटेड डीसी जनरेटरचे तीन टाइप आहेत. So these three types, it is based on the how the field winding it is connected to the top armature. आर्मेचर मध्ये कशी फील्ड वाइंडिंग कनेक्ट करतोय. पहिली आहे शंट मध्ये कनेक्ट केली म्हणजे पॅरलल कनेक्ट केली असेल तर शंट वुंड मोटर. Then if the field winding it is connected in series with that of armature, then it is called as series wound motor or series wound DC machine. And if the combination of both, that means some winding it is connected in parallel, some winding it is connected in series, then it is called as compound wound DC generator. Okay, लक्षात घ्या. See, in case of shunt wound DC generator, the field winding it is connected in the parallel with that of armature of the DC machine. DC machine च्या armature ला parallel मध्ये connect केले. So that we can call it as a shunt wound self-excited DC generator. See, the field winding are connected across or in parallel with the armature conductor and have the full voltage of the generated applied across them. Okay, can anyone tell me, suppose there are two loads are connected, or it may be there are two machines it can be connected. दोन machine connect केले. Suppose these two machine are connected parallelly. Okay, these two machines are connected parallelly, and suppose 230 volt voltage it can be applied to the top two machine. So what is the voltage across each and every machine? Can anyone tell? If the machines are connected in parallel, then the voltage across each machine same, no? So in parallel combination, the voltage across each machine it will be same. And what about current? Hello?
Depend on resistance.
Depends on resistance. That means whether the current is divided or not. Suppose 10 ampere current it will be flowing from this line, and the resistance of the both machine are same. What is the current flowing from this and what is the current flowing from this?
Same.
Same means 10 ampere. 10 ampere from here and 10 ampere from here.
Yes.
10 ampere from here and 10 ampere from here. So see, tell me the KCL here. Suppose I have applied KCL here. What is the sum? Incoming current is equals to outgoing current. Or summation of all the current meeting at a junction point, it is equals to 0. Do the addition. Suppose this current is nothing but I. This current is I1. This current is I2. What is the statement related to KCL? Kirchhoff's current law. I think you people know. माहित असेल तुम्हाला?
I
With-
is equal to I1 plus I2.
I is equals to I1 plus I2, right? I is equals to I1 plus I2. But as per your explanation, I1 is equals to 10, I2 is equals to 10. That means I is equals to 10 plus 10 is nothing but 20. But the supply current is 10 only.
सर पॅरलल कनेक्शन मध्ये करंट डिवाइड होतो आणि व्होल्टेज सेम राहतो.
Okay, so this is the right answer. In case of parallel connection, the current it will be divided at this summation point. The current it will be divided and the voltage in the parallel combination remains same. Voltage parallel combination मध्ये काय असेल? सेम असेल. म्हणजे इथं 230 असेल. या मशीनच्या अक्रॉस 230 सेम. Similarly here across it is also same. That means see in your agriculture field आपल्या शेती पंपाचे जे काही मशीन असतील, मोटर असतील, so all the machine are connected in parallel. Okay, so if this machine it is nearby that of distribution transformer, then also it will give the 440 volt, near about 400 to 440 volt. If this machine or your motor is at end point, then then also the current it is same, that is near about 400 to 440. Okay, that means in parallel combination there are same voltage across each and every machine. So similarly in case of our shunt motor, or it may be shunt generator, in case of shunt generator, the full voltage it can be applied to that of shunt field winding. See, the field winding are connected in parallel with the armature conductor and have the full voltage of the generator applied across them. Suppose generator na 230 volt voltage generate केलं, याचा अर्थ similar voltage it will be applied across that of 230 volt. So there are some of the drop also, that means some of the loss. So due to that loss, the output voltage it will be reduced. So this suppose this is 220, that means output voltage, this 220 it is same in this parallel combination, also it is same in this parallel combination. If there are some of the armature drop, then the generated voltage it is greater as compared to that of load voltage, that is 230, somewhat 230. Okay, now the field winding has many number of turns for the desired high resistance, so that fewer armature current can pass through the field winding and the remaining pass through the load. Shunt field winding जे आहे, it is having an few number of turns. It is having an many number of turns. Due to many number of turns, having an resistance is more, having an R is nothing but more. So the shunt field current flowing through this field winding it is less. So suppose generator na generate केलेला current suppose 20 ampere असेल, in that minimum current, or it may be near about 1 to 2 ampere current it will be flowing from field winding, and all other current it will be flowing from load, that is 19 ampere it will be flowing through the load. Okay, as they are connected in parallel, current in the parallel branches are independent of each other. म्हणजे parallel branch मधला जो काय current असेल, it should be independent of each other. Hence the output voltage almost constant, and it varies, then it varies inversely with respect to that of load current. Okay, so inversely proportional to that of load current, that means V is inversely proportional to IL. V is inversely proportional to that of IF. That means if V increases, the IL decreases. If the IL increases, that is V decreases. Okay, so it inversely proportional to that of voltage. So that this machine, that is a DC shunt generator, it is generally used as a constant speed application, sorry, constant voltage application. जिथं constant voltage required आहे, for that constant voltage application we are generally use the shunt wound DC machine. Okay, shunt wound DC machine generally we are using where the constant voltage application is there, because the output voltage is nearly constant. If varies, then it is varies with that of inverse proportion, so that the power, output power, remains again constant. So this is because of the voltage drop as armature resistance increases. हे जे काय voltage drop होईल, so this voltage drop because of the armature resistance it will be increases. जर armature resistance increase झाला तर त्याच्यामध्ये drop येईल. Okay, so see, there is a voltage equation in case of DC shunt generator. Voltage equation आपण लिहू शकतो, that is here output voltage is V, the generated EMF is nothing but EG. EG हा generate होणारा EMF आहे. Then this ISH is nothing but shunt field current. IL is nothing but load current, and IA is nothing but armature current. So according to this we will write the voltage equation of DC generator. DC generator चं voltage equation लिहू शकतो, V is equals to EG, that is generated EMF, minus armature current IA into resistance, that is armature resistance RA. Okay, so what is the relation between IA, IL and ISH? IA is equals to काय येईल याच्यावरून?
IL plus ISH.
Right, so IA is equals to IL plus ISH. हे प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये यूज होणार आहे आपल्याला. So when while solving a problem, suppose the load current is given, at that situation we want to calculate the IA, or IA is given, for that we are able to calculate the IL, and ISH is calculated if the resistance is given. याचा रेजिस्टन्स दिलेला असेल तर व्होल्टेज माहिती आहे तुम्हाला, पॅरलल मध्ये जे व्होल्टेज असेल ते सेम असेल. V divided by R is nothing but I according to Ohm's law, that is ISH. Okay, V divided by RSH, it is equals to ISH. Okay, and the voltage equation, V is equals to EG minus IARA, or we can write EG is equals to V plus IARA. V plus IARA. So this is related to that of shunt machine, or it may be shunt DC generator. Now, in case of series generator, in case of series wound self-excited generator, the field winding, it can be connected in series with that of armature winding. Field winding जी आहे ते armature winding च्या series मध्ये connect केलेले असेल. See, this is the field winding. It is connected in series with that of armature. So see, the field winding are joined in series with that of armature conductor. So as they carry the full load current, they consist of relatively few turns and thick wire. This is the MCQ question. The series winding, it will consist of few turns of thick wire. Okay, or it may be strip. See, what is the current flowing from field winding and what is the current flowing from armature of the machine, whether it is same or different? Same, because it is series connection. The current flowing through the field winding and the current flowing through the armature winding, it is same. Okay, but the voltage across field winding and the voltage across armature, it is different. Voltage across armature and field, it will be different. So that voltage equation of a DC series generator is that EG is equals to terminal voltage V plus IA into RA plus, see, suppose this load current is nothing but IL sorry, I have given wrong direction in case of generator. See, here it is a load current, it will be flowing towards load. Suppose ISC, it is the series field current, and IA, it is nothing but armature current. So in case of series machine, IA is equals to ISC is equals to IL. Okay, so voltage equation EG is equals to V plus IARA plus ISC into RSC, resistance of field winding. So according to this, we can rearrange this equation. EG is equals to terminal voltage V plus, instead of putting ISC, I am putting here IA and taken common, that is IA in bracket RA plus RSC. Okay, so this is the voltage equation of DC series generator. So it is having a few number of turns of thick wire. If the load resistance decreases, then the current flow, it will be increases. Load चा resistance कमी झाला की current flow increase होईल. So in such types of generator, output voltage varies directly with respect to that of load current. म्हणजे V आणि I चे relation काय असेल? V, it will be varies with that of load current. If load current increases, the output voltage increases. If the load current decreases, the output voltage, it will be decreases. So it will be varies directly, which is not required in most of the application. So such a generator are rarely used except for the special purpose generator, or it may be for special purpose. जिथं special purpose application आहे, for that special purpose application, these types of generator, it can be used. Okay, so this is related to that of DC series machine. And in case of DC compound machine, both the series as well as shunt field winding is connected. Series and shunt field winding connect केलेले असतील. So see, the compound generator or the compound wound DC generator, it has a two set of field winding. One set is made up of low resistance winding and is connected to the series with the armature circuit, and the other set it is made up of high resistor wire and it can be connected in parallel with that of armature circuit. एक winding armature च्या parallel मध्ये connect केलेली असेल, one winding it can be connected in series with that of armature. So that means combination of both, so that we can call it as a compound. Okay, combination of shunt field winding also, combination of series field winding also. According to this, there are two types. त्याच्यावरून त्याचे दोन types आहेत. If the shunt field winding it is connected, if the shunt field winding it is connected in parallel with that of series field winding plus armature winding, then it is called as long shunt compound generator. And if the series field if the shunt field winding it is connected in parallel with that of only armature winding, then it is called as short shunt compound generator. बघा, long shunt आणि short shunt, what is mean by long shunt and short shunt? That is when the field winding, that is shunt field winding, if the shunt field winding it is connected in parallel with that of only armature winding, then it is called as short shunt. And if the shunt field winding it is connected in parallel with that of armature winding plus series field winding, then it is called as long shunt. See, इथं दिलेलं आहे. So long shunt कधी म्हणायचं, जर shunt field winding असेल, if it is connected in parallel with that of both armature आणि series field winding च्या parallel मध्ये connected आहे इथून इथपर्यंत. So this can be connected in parallel, then it is called as long shunt. If the shunt field winding it is connected in parallel with that of only armature winding, then it is called as short shunt. Okay. See, one set having a low resistance winding and is connected to the series with the armature circuit. The other set is made up of high resistance wire and is connected in parallel with that of armature circuit. In a compound generator, the shunt field is stronger than that of series field. One of the MCQ question, that is the shunt field it is stronger than that of series field. And when the series field it will be adds with that of shunt field, then these types of generator, it is called as cumulatively compounded generator. And if the series field winding, it is opposes to that of shunt field winding, then it is called as a differentially compounded generator. So again, there are two types, cumulatively compound and the differentially compound. जर सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंगचे फ्लक्स शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंग मध्ये ऍड होत असतील, then it is called as cumulatively compounded generator. If the series field flux are opposes the shunt field winding, then it is called as differentially compounded generator. Then it is called as differentially compounded generator. So these are all related to that of compound wound generator and types of DC generator. Okay, getting? Hello, is there any doubt? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, so in this way we will conclude
Hello?
this today's. Yes.
सर ते शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंग स्ट्रॉंगर कसं काय असतात म्हणजे सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग पेक्षा?
Shunt field winding
Okay.
stronger, meaning of that is nothing but we are that means we are taking winding greater than that of series field winding. म्हणजे सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या जर आपण 10 टन घेतल्या तर शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंगचे आपण 100 टन्स घेतो, म्हणजे स्ट्रॉंगर झाली ना. यस.
ओके.
हा, स्ट्रॉंगर म्हणजे टन्स जे आपण घेणार आहे. सो शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंग इट इज स्ट्रॉंगर दॅन दॅट ऑफ सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग. म्हणजे सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या जर मी 10 टन घेतल्या, शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या मॅक्झिमम टन घेणार, देन त्याचा फ्लक्स स्ट्रॉंगर असेल ऍज कम्पेअर्ड टू दॅट ऑफ सिरीज फील्ड. ओके.
हॅलो सर,
यस.
फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या सेट्स मध्ये ना सर हाय रेडिएशनची वायर का वापरली हो दुसऱ्या सेट मध्ये?
कुठे आहे?
ते दिले ना, सेट इज मेड ऑफ हाय रेडिएशन्स वायर.
हा, द अदर सेट इज लो रेजिस्टन्स वाइंडिंग अँड इज कनेक्टेड इन सिरीज. ओके, सी याच्यामधली कोणती लो रेजिस्टन्स असेल, कोणती हाय रेजिस्टन्स असेल, दोन्ही मधली? मला आउटपुटचा करंट ग्रेटर पाहिजे, म्हणजे मला आउटपुट जास्त पाहिजे का पॉवर डिसिपेट व्हॉल्यूम जास्त पाहिजे?
आउटपुट जास्त पाहिजे.
आउटपुट जास्त पाहिजे. आउटपुटचे टर्मिनल कुठे आहेत? इथे. मग सिरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंगचा जर मी करंट मॅक्झिमम घेतला, सॉरी रेजिस्टन्स मॅक्झिमम घेतला, आउटपुटचा करंट किती येईल? मिनिमम येईल ना, राईट? सो दॅट द रेजिस्टन्स ऑफ दिस सेट, या सेटचा रेजिस्टन्स काय असेल? लो असेल, म्हणजे मला आउटपुट करंट मॅक्झिमम मिळेल. हा जो काय सेट असेल शंट फील्डचा, याचा रेजिस्टन्स मॅक्झिमम असेल, म्हणजे याच्यामधून फ्लो होणारा करंट कमी असेल. ऑल करंट इट विल बी फ्लोइंग थ्रू द लोड. सो दॅट शंट फील्ड वाइंडिंग हॅव्हिंग अ मॅक्झिमम नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स but high resistive wire, and the series field winding has a fewer number of turns but low resistance winding. Getting?
Yes sir.
Okay, so see, in this way we will conclude this today's lecture and we will stop here. Thank you.